guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, as you can see by the title, I am going to be showing you my makeup collection. I just thought this would be a really chill video for a Sunday morning that you guys can enjoy with like a cup of tea in bed, and it's only going to be like 10-15 minutes long. I also just want to say before I start this video, I'm not bragging, I actually did a massive clear out after we came out of the first lockdown of all my makeup. I used to have so much makeup, and I realized how excessive it was to have all this makeup and not be using it. And especially since coming out of the first lockdown, I just have not been wearing makeup as much because of masks, and obviously wearing makeup and then putting a mask on top is going to cause me to break out, and I didn't want that. So I just have not been wearing makeup, and then having all that makeup just sitting in my drawers, I just thought it was completely pointless to be keeping it all, and I'm sure half of it's expired. So every couple of months I like to do a clear out, but after the first lockdown I did a massive clear out and I gave away so many products to my friends if they were in date. If they weren't in date, they went in the bin. Some people still might find this excessive. The way I like to think about it is, some people buy clothes every single month. They spend like a lot of their paycheck on clothes. Some people spend it a lot on shoes, some people spend it on like tan, some people spend it on like, you know, technology. I like to spend my money on makeup. I don't buy a lot of clothes, I don't buy a lot of shoes. The thing that I like to buy is makeup. That's what I like to spend my money on. So if you want to see my makeup collection, then please keep watching. Okay, so this is my setup for my makeup collection. Sorry, I'm currently in my loungewear. So this is what my makeup collection looks like. So these drawers are from IKEA. They are the Alex 5 drawers. You can also get them in a 9 drawer, however they are now discontinued at the moment. They are bringing them back out in April. There was a problem with them tipping forward. I did originally have them pushed together, and they were actually meant to come with a tabletop, but they never ended up delivering the tabletop because it was out of stock. So I'm just left with 2 drawers and no table. So my makeup is all in these drawers. And then I have hair in this drawer. Sorry, ignore my nails. I have hair in this drawer. I have tan, supplements, all that kind of stuff in this drawer. This drawer is skincare. This drawer is where I keep all of my diaries for planning YouTube videos and stuff like that. And then the bottom drawer here is where I keep all of my makeup bags. I'll start on the top. These pots are from IKEA. They're just the flower pots. They actually come in 2 different sizes. I have the bigger sizes just because I find them easier to store brushes on. So then these are all of my face brushes. These are my most used eye brushes, and then in this pot is where I keep like my brow stuff, my liners, and just brushes that I don't really use. Then this mirror you would see in all of my videos. This mirror is from Boots. It's the number 7 mirror. It's actually a light up mirror, but the cable is just getting in the way of everything, so I took the cable out so the light doesn't work. And then on this side I just have my ring light, just because it's easiest to store it there. There's nowhere else to put it. And then I have some random bits here. So I've got my 2 favorite perfumes, which are Black Opium and Black Opium Floral. I've got my 2 pieces of jewelry that they wear the most, which is this ring that Joseph got me for Valentine's Day last year, and then also this necklace. Then I also have these 2 Invictuses. These are Joseph, so whenever he comes over he can use them, so he doesn't have to bring a huge bottle. I've got this perfume, which is meant to smell like Gucci, and then this bottle is actually from it was my graduation, and I've just kept it since, just as a memory. So in this top drawer here, this is where I keep all of my smaller palettes, just because the top 2 drawers of these 5 Alex drawers are a lot smaller than the bottom 3, so I try and keep my palettes in the top ones just because they take up a lot less room. So first off, I keep my 2 Anastasia Beverly Hills palettes here. So this is the Modern Renaissance palette. As you will see, it has been battered and loved so much. Clearly I have that one. Then I also have my Anastasia Norvina palette. I also really love this palette. I also have my Jaclyn Hill X Morphe palette. This is the Armden Gorgeous palette, and how beautiful is that? Then I also have my 2 Huda Beauty nude palettes that I got for Christmas. I've got the Charlotte Tilbury one, which would have been in my last video, so if you haven't seen that, go check that out. Then underneath that I also have my 2 Colourpop palettes that I got for Christmas, and then underneath them I have my Be Perfect Clientele palette. I also then have 2 Huda Beauty palettes. This one here is the New Nude palette. This one's absolutely beautiful. I got it a couple of years ago. I have my Nicole Guerrero Glow Kit from Anastasia. The Huda Beauty, this is the original one she came out with. You actually can't get it anymore. Her Rose Gold Texture Shadows palette. I absolutely love this. I don't really use it as much now. I really should get the use out of it. Back here we have the Tarte Park of Princess. This is a contour palette. I don't really get use out of this too much. And then at the back here I have my Anastasia contour kit. So that's everything that's in the top drawer. So in the drawer beneath that then I have my much more larger palettes. First off, I have the P. Louise Love Tapes palette. This is even too big to show in frame. I have not used this yet just because I'm waiting to use it for Valentine's Day to do a few pink looks with it, so you'll be seeing this on my channel very soon. I have my Morphe 3502 palette. This is just a great neutrals palette. I then have the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. This is the original one, like the very first one she brought out. But as you can see, this one is also well loved. And then underneath we have the Jaclyn Hill palette volume 2. This one is more of a pink toned palette, which I do love. I just haven't really gotten the use out of this, which I'm really annoyed by, but sure, look, I will eventually. Then over here, now this is going to cause a bit of controversy, I already know. I have my Jeffree Star Blood Sugar palette. The only reason I am keeping this palette is because I really like the formula of it. Any other Jeffree Star palette or bit of makeup I have given away. Nicole has taken my Conspiracy palette. The only reason I'm keeping this one is because I do love the formula and the shades of this, but other than that, every other Jeffree Star product has gone either in the bin or away. So this is what this looks like. I really do not use it. I do keep it in my collection just because I do love the palette, but I don't really use it, and I don't really want to be using it on my channel either because we don't support him. So next we have the Ofra On The Glow palette. I absolutely love this palette. This palette I got during the first lockdown when I got a mystery box. If you know Rodeo Drive, this highlighter here is one of my favorites. We've Beverly Hills, we have 2 bronzers, and then we also have Blissful. And then last but not least, at the back is the one and only, I feel like everyone has this in their collection. It is the Be Perfect Carnival XL Pro palette. I absolutely love this palette. I had the first one, but I've gotten rid of it just because I don't use it, and the shades in the first one are basically the exact same as the shades in the second one. Some of the shades that are in the first one she's brought on onto the second one, and I just thought there was absolutely zero point in keeping the both of them, so I just decided I keep this one because it has more colors in it and I just don't need the both of them, so I have this one. So that's my second drawer, and that is all my palettes now complete. Okay, so now in the third drawer, this is where I keep all of my face type of products. So first off, I have my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. I have 2 Morphe setting sprays. I much prefer the luminous one than the original one just because I do have dry skin. Then you can also see that I have MAC Stroke Cream. I love this. If you have dry skin and want a really like glowy from within type of glow, you need this. Next I have the NYX Honey Dew Me Up Primer. I do love this. I just don't get the use out of it, but I do really want to use it up, so you'll probably see this in a few tutorials coming up just so I can get rid of it. Again, I apologize for my nails, guys, sorry. Then I also have the Charlotte Tilbury Wonder Glow Primer. Since using this, I have absolutely loved it, and I feel like I'm going to repurchase the big size of it when I run out of this. I also have my one and only, this is the Milk Hydro Grip Makeup Primer. This primer is honestly my favorite primer in the entire world. If you have not used this, you need to get it. And then finally in primers, I just have a mini Max Fix Plus, which as you can see, I am very clearly running out of. Then in here we have our foundations and concealers. So first off is the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. Since using it from my last video, I have really liked it. I did try it as a foundation on its own and built it up, and I did really like the coverage. So if you are looking to get this, I definitely recommend. Then as you can see here, I have 2 of the same foundation. This is the L'Oreal Paris Pro Glow. You can't get this in Ireland, you can only get it in America, or if you order from certain English websites, you can order them from Amazon. But these are just a really glowy foundation. Then I have my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation. I also have this in my pale shade too, because you'll see a pattern. If I have something in my pale shade, I probably have it in my tan shade too. Then I have my Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I have mine in the shade Swan. This foundation, honestly, I really like it. It's not my favorite foundation. I would probably prefer the Charlotte Tilbury one over this. However, it it is a really good foundation if you're looking for a new one. Last but not least, on the foundation front, I have the obvious NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation in the shade Stromboli. This is kind of like a tinted moisturizer. This is the Origins Ginseng SPF 40 tinted moisturizer. It comes out in this kind of like nudie color, so it doesn't have a specific color, it just matches up to your skin, which I have not tried it yet. I'm probably going to keep it till the summer to see how it goes. Then onto concealers, I have my NARS Soft Matte Creamy Concealer, and this is in the shade Custard. I really like this. If you have scarring, pigmentation, acne, anything like that, you are really gonna like this. Then I also have my two favorite at the moment, which is my Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I have my pale and my tan shade. One's marshmallow, one's porcelain. Then this is the Tarte Shape Tape. I really like this. I have not used it in a while just because my under eyes have been quite dry. And then last but not least, I have my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. And then at the back here we have all my lip products, so I'm just gonna pull this out just so I can show you. So this basket, as you can see, is quite a mess. So we've got quite a few MAC lipsticks, as you can see. We've got some P. Louise, we have Fenty lip gloss bombs are the best. We've then got some Dior lip oils. Then we have got some Morphe lip liners, Charlotte Tilbury, the Colourpop ones. This is the Colourpop Luxe lip oil. I'm really loving these as a lip gloss, so I feel like I might buy a few more and let you know how they go. Also Morphe's a great formula for lip glosses. So yeah, that is my lip drawer. So I'll start off here. So here I just have some samples that I've gotten from Charlotte Tilbury over the month. So in here I have all my powders and bronzers, including liquid bronzers, as you can see. First off, we have the Orsium May No Color Powder. I don't really reach for this as much just because I'm still unsure in it. Sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't like it. Sometimes it sets my makeup really well, other times it doesn't, so I kind of just leave it there in case I want to reach for it. Here I then have my Charlotte Tilbury bronzer that I've been trying. I really like this and I really recommend you getting it. This is the Coty Airspun loose face powder. I have mine in the shade Extra Coverage Translucent. This is really good. However, I'm pretty sure it is just baby powder in a tub because it smells like baby powder, it feels like baby powder. So I've got my Chanel cream bronzer, which I'm slowly getting back into. As you can see in the back here, we've got a tiny Benefit Hoola. I like to keep the mini version just in case I am traveling. It's just a good one to travel with. Also really good size if you do nose contour, because the bigger one I just feel like it's too big, especially if you don't use it for a bronzer like I do. Then I have my Charlotte Tilbury powder, which I'm loving. I've got my Huda Beauty Easy Bake Loose translucent powder, which I love. I've got my Laura Mercier translucent powder, which I love. This is my Physicians Formula bronzer. This is my only pale bronzer. Then I have two MAC mineralized skin finish. I use these as bronzers. One is in dark, one is in Give Me Sun. Then I have my Hoola Quickie Contour Stick. I use this one for when I'm pale. It blends out unreal. And then I have my NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop Concealer in the shade Mahogany for cream contour as well. Then in this drawer here we've got highlighters and blushers. So as you can see, I've got two P. Louise bases in here. I've got one in the shade Winter Rose and the other in the shade OTT Orange. The reason I have these in here is because I like to use this one for when I'm pale as cream blush. I've seen, if anyone knows Rebecca Cable, I literally have been hooked on her for I'd say the last year, maybe 2 years, actually probably longer than that. Yeah, she uses this as a blusher when she's tanned in the summer, so I'm excited to try it. That's just Milani Luminoso. I have my Charlotte Tilbury Beauty Light Wand, which I'm obsessed with. Illamasqua highlighter in the shade OMG. This one they need to bring back out. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Amrezy highlighter. If you have this highlighter, you know how beautiful it is. Then I have my Luminizer by The Balm, Ofra, Rodeo Drive. I've got three mini Becca highlighters. One's in Champagne Pop, one's in Opal, and then the other one is in Vanilla Quartz. I have two Anastasia highlighters. This one is in the shade Snowflake and this one is in the shade So Hollywood. These are absolutely beautiful. And then this, I more so keep this for my body. This is the Iconic London Illuminator and this is in the original shade. And then last is just these here, which are all my eye and brow products. So I've got three P. Louise bases, one in the shade 2, one in the shade 3, and then one in the shade 6. For brows, I have the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil. I've got Soap Brows. I also have Model Co Clear Brow Gel, P. Louise Brow Pencil. It is the best brow pencil. I just wish there were lighter shades. I also have my P. Louise Brow Gel, which I love, and my Anastasia Dip Brow, which I still love. Then you will see these Morphe eyeliners. These are the shades that I use for eyeliner. So I've got a white, a deep brown, a black, and a cream. This is the only liquid eyeliner that I use at the moment. It is the Morphe Ink Liner. Then the 2 mascaras that I'm using at the moment is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk and the Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara. I really like these two. Then I also have this ColourPop Super Shock shadow in the shade Moonwalk. This is their ultra metallic one. This I'm actually using for a tutorial on Tuesday, so keep an eye out for that. And then the rest are all just my P. Louise paints. So I've got her crisp finish paints and her bases, and then I also have one of her acid rain paints as well. So then in this drawer, it's really just miscellaneous, as you can see. So these are all of the products that I have for the giveaway so far, sneak peek. I then have lashes. This one you might be interested in. This is my skincare drawer. So I've just got Vaseline, Sudocreme, Pixie Glow Tonic Toner. I have got the Ordinary Glycolic Acid Solution. I've got the Garnier Micellar Water. I don't really use this anymore now that I have my LMS Cleansing Balm, but there you go. I've got the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Serum and the Ordinary Lactic Acid. Ole Henriksen Sea Roche Brightening Gel Cream. I do really like this. Just it is very expensive. Origins Ginseng Moisturizer. Charlotte Tilbury Moisturizer. The rest is just kind of stuff that I need for like my eczema and stuff like that. So eczema, 2 moisturizers from Survey that I'm liking. Eczema. This is actually really good if you have oily skin. This is the Beauty Bay Day 1 moisturizer. Then I have this, and then at the back I just have an LMS towel, a Charlotte Tilbury face mask, some Pixie face mask, more Charlotte Tilbury samples, and then some Q-tips. And then the very last drawer, as I said, is literally just bags. And also this is the rose Joseph got me for Valentine's Day. And this some people are probably going to be like, Leah, that is absolutely disgusting, but this is the corsage that Joseph got me for our Debs, and I just keep it. So guys, that is my entire makeup collection. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was just a really quick video just for you guys to see what is in my makeup collection. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, please subscribe, make sure you press that notification bell, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.